Unbelievable. What is up, guys? It's another edition of Chef Wes. This is part 2. We just made the kitchen salsa, and now we're going to make fajitas to put the salsa on. You are not going to want to miss this recipe. Going to be super easy. But first off, as usual, we're in the kitchen. We're having a good time. Cheers. All right, so we got our mise en place. We've got some local beef that I got. It's top sirloin. We've got prepared white onions. I took the time to already cut them in half and skin them. We have tricolor bell peppers where we've already de-seeded them, got those ready to go. We've got the leftover cilantro. We've got 4 cloves of garlic that are ready to go. Of course, I've got flour tortillas. We've got our olive oil. We've got our seasoning. So let's get cooking. What we're going to start doing is julienning our vegetables, nice and thin sliced. Getting them ready for the fajita mixings. All right, julienne peppers. We got red, we got yellow, we got orange, tons of color, tons of flavor. Next up is the onions. What I want to show you something here is this cross grain. That would be a slice of onion. We are going to julienne. So we are coming from the side. We want thin slices. Get about to the little bit past the halfway mark. We're going to turn it to the side again. What we're looking for on our onion is that, not a cross section, a julienne. So I'm going to finish julienning these and we'll get back. The fajita mixings have been made. We've got our peppers, we've got our onions. I took the liberty of off camera. We've diced our garlic. We've diced our garnish of cilantro. Now it's time for the steak. Like I said, it can be a little bit tough. We want to make this real tender, real easy, real juicy to eat. If you're me, you've got a mini sledgehammer. And what we're going to do and we've got it down now to a nice 1/4 inch. What we're going to do is we are going to slice this, again, nails down, knuckles up. Nice thin slices of the sirloin. The pounding of the beef tenderized it. So now we have our beautiful fajita meat ready to go into the pan. Next up, let's do some cooking. We're going to bring these up to heat. Veggies, I'm going to go about medium heat on the pan. For the meat, I want a nice sear. The seasoning, of course, is going to be adobo, classic. So let's see what we got. Throw those in there. Oh, yeah. Hear those cooking. Make sure they're all covered with oil. If you need to, use your tongs. Spread them out. Feeling for the heat on this pan. You can also look for a little bit of smoke. And I see smoke coming off that pan. It is ready for our fajita meat. We're going to separate this with the tongs. Flip the meat individually. Oh yeah. This is looking good, guys. This is going to be one of the best fajitas you've ever had, especially if you took time to make that homemade salsa. When I say sear, I'm talking about We want that brown right there on that meat. Look at that, it's dripping on the floor. Once the veggies are about halfway there, you start seeing some caramelization. That's when we can add the garlic. You don't want to add it too early or else the garlic's going to burn. Give it another toss. We love adobo, so let's add a little bit more adobo seasoning to the fajita veggies. Those are cooking up great. The onions are starting to get caramelized. The vegetables are starting to get caramelized. We're going to have ourselves a killer fajita. Stay tuned. Boom. Oh, yeah. Freshly toasted fajita wrap. That's what I'm talking about. Starts to bubble up, get a little bit of char. We are good to go. All right, so we've got our fajita meat. We've got our fajita vegetables. We've got our garnish. We've got our salsa that we've made earlier. And of course, we have a perfectly toasted wrap. So let's throw a little bit of meat on here. The juice is all over the place. This stuff is like perfect medium. We're going to throw just a little bit of the fajita veggies on there. A sprinkle of fresh cilantro. Again, if you think it tastes like soap, then don't use it, but I feel bad for you because cilantro is fucking awesome. And then we've got some of that kitchen salsa we made earlier. We're going to wrap this up and see what it tastes like. Unbelievable. Freshly toasted corn tortilla. The meat's a perfect medium. The flavor's pumping through. Accented with the vegetables. Of course, the cilantro. The salsa kills it. Wash it down with a sip of Modelo. And you've got yourself a fantastic meal for the entire family. Prep enough, and you got lunches and dinners for a few more days. The family's going to love it. You're going to love it. Cheers. Hope you enjoyed the recipe.